One of the things that draw me to Rudy was the strength of his convictions regarding terrorism.
I don't want to live like an Israeli. No offense to him, but I don't want to live that way. I don't want to watch a Palestinian come walking in to wipe out a pizza parlor. This is America. We are not going to live that way, and I believe that Rudy would make sure that we don't.
He wants to be the tough guy candidate for president. He is projecting himself as the guy who will stare down our enemies.
Hey, Mayor, how are you? Excuse me. It's a little slippery.
He intends to be an extremely aggressive candidate and president.
We wanted to have him in our home. We are supporting his candidacy. It's without further ado that I'd like to introduce, hopefully, the next President of the United States.
All right.
He has got, I believe, the knowledge and the judgment to attack one of the most difficult problems in current history, and that is the rise of the Muslims. And make no mistake about it, this hasn't happened for 1,000 years. These people are very, very dedicated. They're also very smart in their own way. And we need to keep the feet to the fire and keep pressing these people until we defeat them or chase them back to their caves, or in other words, get rid of them.
The kind of America that I want to see is an America that's strong, militarily strong, an America that is winning the Islamic terrorist war against us.
He admits freely that he never had a single briefing about al-Qaeda or bin Laden until after 9/11. Look, he put the command center for the city of New York in the World Trade Center complex. The terrorists had not only already bombed it, they'd promised to come back to it. What kind of an understanding does that show about the nature of the terrorist threat?
My mom was in Manhattan in 9/11, and that was a very scary day for me because I couldn't find her and we couldn't call her. And the mayor, I thought, was very decisive, and he took control, and it gave me some ease.
The great irony of Giuliani in 9/11 is that he's the hero of 9/11 because he was there, covered in soot, walking through the canyons of lower Manhattan, pointing north. The president couldn't be found. Well, he was there by accident. He was there because the command center was there. Now he's walking around the country saying, oh, let's apply all of my police strategies to the war on terrorism.
I did it against the odds in New York, and I can do it for the country. And keep the country safe from Islamic terrorism, win in Iraq, not run away, the way the Democrats want to do, remain strong against Iran and other places that might have wrong ideas.
He's made it very clear what kind of a president he would be. I think he's run as the tough counterterrorist. He's run as the guy who sees no gray. It's all good guys and bad guys.
You have to say, enough of this. We're going to protect what is ours. If it means we're going to shoot you in the head, then so be it. I think he's the guy that can do that.
Thank you very much. You got my vote. He can run New York City. He can run this country.
What nobody seems to know, in fact, many New Yorkers don't really remember, is that crime went down for 36 consecutive months before he became mayor.
My crime reduction efforts led to the largest decrease in crime just about anywhere ever. It sustained itself over an 8-year period. We reduced shootings by 74%.
Let's give him some credit. And they had some good techniques. Of course, he fired the police commissioner who came up with most of the good techniques because the guy got on Time magazine's cover before he did. So, but did some good things happen in the fight against crime in New York while he was mayor? Yes. Is it a claim to fame that ought to carry him into the White House? I think it's absurd.
Vote for Rudy Giuliani.